biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night.
Hello Aromas, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We are now finally caught up with all the pre-recorded stuff that I recorded. We are now in present time of September 16th. Hopefully this will be uploaded on the same day, because I'm trying to make it like a every Monday through Saturday type of thing, but if it doesn't happen, then okay, but this is currently how I look. We don't look like, my hairstyle doesn't look different anymore. Well, it's different from the prior one, but from what I remember, we have a lot of supports to watch, and we're currently on chapter 14, which means we only have 4 more chapters. Only 4 more chapters left of this game. I don't think I'm gonna have time to completely finish it all, because you guys know how Fire Emblem is. One battle lasts like an entire fucking hour. I am currently recording at 8:30 a.m. Let's see where we end off today, but we're gonna first watch all these supports, because I hate piling them up.
Show
like
them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir.
Threaten them. Need to push this computer back. My screen.
Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
Explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it. You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her
kinda
loyal aide.
So did I.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You are not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
Hubert's
the
not
point
like
is
that.
the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
I mean, what Hubert said is true.
I have had enough of your grousing.
Ferdinand would
think,
judge either way.
I started to believe you were a useful aide.
Oh. What Hubert said wasn't wrong, though, because I feel like either way, Ferdinand would have, like, lectured Hubert for what he did. Alright, Hubert and Bernadetta.
Hubert?
Hubert looked like a vampire, seriously.
Yes.
I wanted to thank you for the other day. You know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing.
What's with this weird music, though?
It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well, that's...
I mean, Hubert looks kind of
You
scary.
don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening. I'm told so often.
That laughed us out.
Please don't laugh like that.
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
Just not like that.
The grin of death itself. Terrifying.
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too.
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
That sorry didn't
You're
sound
not!
apologetic.
It's a trick! You're lulling me into a false sense of security! Ah, I can't stand it!
She's a lost cause.
Hubert is quite interesting. C+? They need to work more together? Are you shitting me? Alright, well, Dorothea and Bernie's last support scene here.
Hello, Bern. Oh no, what did I do this time? Did I offend you? Is this your revenge? No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Aw, Bernie.
If you promise not to resort to violence, I'll do whatever you want.
Aw.
Bern, I've just been worried about you, that's all. When I said I was your friend, you ran away, saying something about your father. Remember?
Vaguely?
I know you've lived through some bad times. If you could tell me about it, maybe I could help?
Oh, I don't know.
Please. Your father's not here now.
Dorothea's nice.
Whatever
Come on.
it is, you're safe to tell me.
Better her than
All
Hubert.
right.
Oh, are they sitting down?
My parents told me never to befriend a commoner.
Oh.
They said commoners are scum, and that they'd crush any that tried to come near me.
Hang on. Scum? They called me... commoners. They called us scum?
Yeah, but once, a long time ago, I did secretly make friends with one. A boy.
Yuri.
When my father found out about him, he disappeared the very next day. I heard he was found beaten half to death. I never saw him again. Since then, I've been terrified of making friends with anyone, commoners especially.
I never knew that kind of thing really happened. You hear stories, sure, but... Oh, Bern, I'm so sorry.
I adjust my camera.
I'm proud to be your commoner friend.
Did I pause? My bad.
Dorothea!
Hey now,
don't know how to-
relax. There's nothing to bawl about. If your
watch
dad
it,
tried to beat
guys.
me up,
Just
I'd
fix
return the
stuff.
favor and then some.
Return the favor?
When I was in the opera, you better believe I had run-ins with the most wicked, terrible men. I survived kidnappings, attempted murders, all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I broke those guys' arms. Snap! It was a thank you for all the trouble they went through trying to hurt me.
You're incredible, Dorothea.
So, now that you know I can defend myself, can we be friends, Bern?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a cute moment. Would have been cuter if I didn't fuck up with my camera during the whole scene. Hopefully you guys were paying attention, though. Not watching me fool around with the camera.
Bernadetta, if you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before.
My nemesis! The hour of fate arrives. Help!
I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
Aww.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring, but I'm fine actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe a little bit.
It was kind of
Frankly,
aggressive.
I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did.
Ferdinand
I
speaks
have
so
always strived to be a
eloquently.
good person. But I suppose all that striving was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
Oh, he sounds so cute.
I don't really know much about this sort of thing, but But you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you. And I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine.
Oh, she
It healed
bows.
quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
Ferdinand.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
Yo, fuck
When I
everyone.
mess
I'm going
up,
to
or
marry
Even
Ferdinand.
when it's just a bad day, it's hard for me to step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again. Because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still...
That's a good line.
I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it. But that's how it is. So, the end.
Aw.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious! At least I got you to laugh.
Bernie just needs all the hugs. But she has more? I thought that was it. Oh, and my controller's drifting again. How lovely. Oh, Yuri, the last one.
Frigid ocean waters! I can feel them already!
Yo, I forgot Yuri looks like
Calm,
this.
calm.
Handsome.
Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, don't tell her
The
you
reason
love
I
her.
worked for House Farley, Bernadetta,
I'd die. Wait,
to
what?
kill you.
Ha! I knew it. I always knew you were out to kill me! Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths! Hold on.
What?
House Farley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Farley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That was you, wasn't it?
Yours truly. My biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze, up until that moment. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oh, Yuri.
While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
He cared
Because I
about
want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're lucky to have a father who cares for you enough to do that.
Father protected me? He protected me.
Yeah, why would I lie?
He wouldn't lie.
At
Too
this
much
point,
effort.
I figure it's you who hates me, and not the other way around.
I don't hate you, Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends with me?
I mean, who
The
wouldn't?
reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well,
You were my first friend.
Childhood
My
friends.
very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. The first...
and you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I'm gonna pretend I'm not her right now.
I knew it!
Because this story is very wholesome. I'm just gonna pretend I'm not hurting, you know? I swear to God, if I don't get close to Yuri before the whole marriage candidate shit, I don't know who I'm gonna, Ferdinand. You know, it's just to marry Ferdinand.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no?
Oh,
Look how
what?
intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than
Are his
your
eyes
horse.
open or closed?
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
It's Ferdinand just coming
Behold,
up at her.
Edelgard, do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes
against
courage and
everything.
strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
One-sided.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you
Surely
the
like
duel
Queen
you
of
so
Hearts.
desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever.
I need a cup.
Do we
bruh.
have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish.
Sounds like
It only took you one blow? How?
she OP.
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. Cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand, I feel like will always have struggle powers against Edelgard. Like he's always gonna try to compete against her, even though it's only him that sees her as a rival. So like she doesn't even see him as a rival. It's kind of sad. But I'm gonna try to find a cup because I'm tired of drinking out of this like bottle, even though it's mine. I'm not sharing it with anyone. It's all mine. I just don't. It's just so much effort to like lift it up. But okay, hold on.